this tour. It's the 6th straight toss in the tour that all the Aussies have won. Shai Hope will have to bat first yet again. For the 3rd time in the series, Mitch Marsh and Darren Gangas alongside to talk us through the West Indies team who have made 2 changes.
Yeah, those 2 changes. Hi, Nickel. Greetings.
Chopped and changed their bowling lineup today. Sean Abbott comes back in. They've dropped Matt Kuhneman, who played and made his debut in the last T20 in the power play in each of the 2 games. And for 35, we'll be hoping to use the easterly win. A word to describe that stroke: class. First boundary. Shot of authority. Yeah, that's how far it travels here at Warner Park. Easy with the short, straight boundaries. Top shot. Clean from Shai Hope, who finds the middle of the bat. 25 for none. To hit a ball of that length down the ground speaks to the quality of Shai Hope.
You should be very reluctant to pitch the ball that close on this ground. It's surprising the window is still intact. Nearly taking out one of our cameramen, but again, you can't get too close in length here as a spinner. Even then he's pulled the length back, and the straight boundaries here are very seductive, but very short. Wonderful strike, very crisp from Brandon King. Too easy, and it won't be the last time tonight we see that ball struck straight down the ground if the length is given. High, and it's gone. You'll see more of that 91 without loss after 8.
When you come to a venue like this, Shakira, showing the CPL in 2024, 50 for Shai Hope, another one for him in this series. 8th T20I half century for the West Indies captain. Yeah, looking to go straight again. Shai Hope, he nails it for 4. Great power, great dexterity. Yeah, that's square, that's into the wind, and that's disappeared. Now 1-2 gets 4, another half century for Brandon King. It's his 13th in this format and his 2nd in succession. And that's gone as well. It's been an onslaught of epic proportion here at Warner Park. Now that's in the air. This time it's taken into the wind. So it just held up. It was well judged in the end. And Mitchell Wynn, after being struck for 6, strikes back. And Sean Abbott, the fielder.
Yeah, good commitment to the plan. Asking Brandon King to go up into that breeze again. Yeah, this tells you how much he actually held up. Misjudged this on the boundary. And having to take it low because the ball really held up in that strong breeze. But a scintillating knock from King. 62 of just 36 deliveries. 1-2-5 for 1.
Thick edge will run into the boundary as well. It's been that type of day for the West Indies, Brad Haddin. Missed his length badly, and another straight 6. Fielder will watch. He's hit it flat, but he's hit it in the gap. 6 more. Goes pace on, and Shai Hope gleefully accepts.
Yeah, this is a big play here from Hope. Put pressure straight on Nathan Ellis.
Makes the mistake of going full, and Hetmeyer makes him pay.
the wrong end. Hetmyer picked it. He knew straight away.
This time full and taken. Not the first time in the series Zampa's been hit for a 6 and then responds with a wicket.
Yeah, this is very clever bowling here by Adam Zampa. With the 6, he just got outside Hetmyer's eye line, allowed him to free his arms up. But this one, he tightened it up, went at his heels, didn't allow Hetmyer get a free swing of the bat. Hasn't quite got hold of it. Simple catch in the outfield there. Ben Dorcius. That's a big wicket for the Australians. The back of Hetmyer. He departs for 9. West Indies, though, 162 for 2.
That is innovation. We don't always see that ramp from Shai Hope, something he's been working on. In front of square. Strategic positioning by Rutherford.
That's educated. Not intentional from Shafeen Rutherford, but he'll take it. Good start to the over for the West Indies. Gets bat and goes in the gap. So 4 more to Shai Hope. And that's a moment to savour. Soaring Hope records his first T20I century. Quite unshakable and radiant. It's been an innings of power, and evidenced by those 6 sixes he's achieved. Brilliant captain's knock. Another full toss, not capitalized on. And to add insult to injury, he's run out. So an uncharacteristic type of innings from Shafeen Rutherford, in and amongst the brilliance of Hope.
Yeah, this is inexplicable. He seems as though he just gave up. Didn't make the connection he was after, and just look at him trotting down. A wonderful awareness from Tim David, knocks the stump out of the ground. And that was a soft dismissal, you'd have to say. Rutherford goes for 12, 193 for 3.
The toss should get 4 at the inner part of the bat, so Rovman Powell will take confidence with this outcome. Short and clubbered into the gap. The 200 comes up for the West Indians. That's powerful from Paul. Top edge should be a simple catch. Yep, Zampa makes no mistake. So Paul again trying to use his muscle, leg side. Flutters to deceive.
Yeah, she's upset. And then that upset turns to joy. Into the surface, so he changed the length as well as the line. Powell opting to use power and holds out to Adam Zampa. Look how things changed quite quickly. That's disappointment. Then why would I continue to be disappointed? Yeah, get the dance in.
Power, good power. Mario Shepherd enforces himself onto Ellis and brings 4. You will get it. That's a nice finish for Mario Shepherd and for the West Indies. The brilliance of Shai Hope just holding things together in this first effort.
Absolutely brilliant. Ends the innings unbeaten on 102. Look at the strike rate, 179. 6 sixes for Shai. Brandon King got a half century as well. They'll be absolutely pleased with 214 on the board.
Well, for the bowlers from Australia, it was Sean Abbott who was brilliant with his economy. His 4 was only costing 21 when there was carnage happening with Hope and King. And Nathan Ellis really reinforcing his credentials of one of the best T20 bowlers in the world. 1 for 37 from his 4, and really keeping things in check in that last 5-over phase of the innings.
Mitch Marsh yet to get out of the power play. Sorry, Joseph has dismissed him in both games, not playing today. Maxwell continues his new role at the top of the order. Jedia Blades. First boundary for Australia and for Marsh. Over point. Risky from Maxwell. Not sure if he intended for the ball to go there. Maybe. It's effective from Maxwell. Both fielders were on the leg side, so Maxwell knew the line would be straight.
And I think mentally, it is a real challenge sometimes to bowl on a ground like this when the pitch is very good. Not always. This is only, I think, what, the fourth score over 150 in 13 T20 internationals here. Make them hit your best ball, though. That's what you want.
Could have been decision. I think he's short there, Glenn Maxwell. He was late. They'll have a look, but it seems like the West Indies are confident.
TV umpire to director. Ball is collected. Batter is way out to the crease, ready with my decision to the big screen.
Good fielding, very, very important in defending or trying to defend this total. He looked in good touch, Maxwell, going for 20, 30 for one.
Point. Oh my goodness. That has gone into the boundary. Hit straight. Silence at Warner Park every time a boundary is hit. And straight away, the dominance against pace by Josh Inglis, using his feet. That has disappeared. Fielder's there, and Fielder takes it. Variation from Romario Shepherd, taking pace off the ball works.
Very good, and also very good is the length. So you take the pace off, you go into the surface to get them to hit into the wind, and all you're looking for is the ball to hit off center of the bat, into the wind. 15 to Josh Inglis, 45 for 2.
Catch it is the cry, catch it is the cry. Not properly timed, but sufficient enough to go into the boundary line for 4. That's an edge, and that's another wicket. Holder coming up trumps, and he gets the prize wicket off the Australian skipper.
Proper execution from Jason Holder. Safely held by Shea Hope. Again, Jason Holder has a wicket in this power play. Mitch Marsh struggles to 22 from 19 deliveries, 61 for 3.
Sounded good. Didn't quite hit it off the middle of the bat, but it flies nonetheless. He's a strong man, Tim David. He gets 6. That will ease the pressure.
As this could be a wicket, it should be a wicket. It's Shea Hope who takes the catch.
A wonderful bowling from Romario Shepherd. That plan from around the wicket going across the right-hander, something we've spoken about from this the pavilion end. Can't particularly reach it. Cam Green, simple enough catch for Shea Hope. Another Australian goes, 87 for 4. Wow, the sound of the bat, that was mellifluous.
Now back-to-back sixes there from Tim David.
That's another. That's in the top tier. That's a hat-trick of 6s now. And another. You're right, Hads. He's not done yet. That's 4 consecutive 6s. Yeah, that's gone. That's monstrous. That's almost all the way to Nevis. Brute force from Tim David. Yeah, he gets there. It's a 50. It's the fastest ever T20I half century for Australia. And it's 7th 50 overall. That's even further. The moment he released the ball, Akil Hussain knew it was 6. Yeah, that's gone. The moment you miss, you're going to disappear, and that's what he's waiting for, Tim David. That's gone as well. It's another 6. It's just skirted off the roof of the stand. That's another 6. That's why he wanted strike. 71 runs in the last 3 overs. 12 gone, 163 for 4.
My goodness, that is some strike. Woo. That's the one into the pitch. May have been a little cutter. He has hammered that. Got him. No, put it down. That was a sitter. It really was. Flat and hard and muscle from Owen. Oh, my goodness. He continues to amaze here tonight, Tim David. Just hold on. Does he hold on? 6. No, he signals 6. He stepped back over the rope. Even that doesn't go the way of the West Indies tonight. 2-11 for 4. Oh, Tim David. David has batted more like Goliath tonight here at Warner Park. His first T20 International 100. And it is a match-winning one. And Australia take the series with 2 games to go, an unassailable 3-0 lead.
So CG United moment of the match comes from this man. He was exceptional. 11 sixes in his innings. His first T20I century. What a performance. Fastest T20I century for Australia. Remember, I didn't get a chance to bat in that last game, but definitely the hero tonight. The CG United moment of the match. Dominant.